Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Myth Unraveled on Latin fluency. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Apollo, the Roman god.
Absolutely, George. Apollo is such a rich character in mythology.
Right? He's known for being the god of music, poetry, and light.
And let's not forget, he's also associated with healing and prophecy.
Exactly. It's interesting how Apollo retained much of his Greek roots.
Totally. He's like a cultural bridge between Greece and Rome.
So tell us, Nova, how did Apollo get his name?
Well, the etymology is a bit mysterious, but it might link to assembly.
Assembly? That's intriguing. What does that signify?
It suggests he brings order and civilization, fitting for his role.
I see. And he was the patron of many cities, right?
Yes, especially Delphi, which was a major cultural hub.
Ah, Delphi. That's where the famous oracle was located.
Exactly. People sought advice and foresight from Apollo there.
Now, Apollo wasn't just a pretty face, he had an adventurous start.
Oh, for sure. He slayed Python right after his birth, legend says.
A killer from the get-go. I love that.
He really showcased both his strength and musical talent early on.
How did he get into music, by the way?
That's a fun story. Mercury stole his cattle and made a lyre.
So Apollo traded cattle for music. That's a sweet deal.
Right? He became the ultimate musician, renowned for his skills.
And then he faced off against Pan in a music contest, right?
Yes, but King Midas thought Pan was better, which didn't go well.
I can only imagine Apollo's reaction to that.
He cursed Midas with donkey ears, which is quite the punishment.
It really is. Midas learned not to insult the god of music.
Exactly. And Apollo was more than a deity, he shaped Roman culture.
His influence was huge, especially during the plague era, right?
Yes, Romans built temples to him for healing and mercy.
At its peak, Apollo was central to their religious practices.
His oracles became authoritative sources of insight in Rome.
Apollo even had ties to emperors like Augustus, correct?
Absolutely. Augustus championed Apollo's cult during his reign.
He built a temple to thank Apollo for his victories.
Right? It showcased how intertwined they were in daily life.
And quite stunning how Apollo's legacy continues today.
Definitely. From movies to video games, his influence is everywhere.
Even NASA named their moon missions after him.
Yep, Apollo symbolizes aspiration, much like space exploration.
All right, before we wrap up, what's your favorite Apollo story?
I think the contest with Marsyas is pretty memorable.
That one is intense. The stakes were unbelievably high.
It emphasizes both the importance of competition and humility.
Great point. There's so much to learn from his myths.
Exactly, it's a blend of fun, tragedy, and wisdom.
Well, thanks, Nova. Today was a fantastic journey.
My pleasure, George. Always enjoy discussing mythology.
To our listeners, keep exploring the myths that shape our world. Catch us next time on Myth Unraveled. Bye for now.